Hey YouTube, this is Ken and Shell.
What's going on, everybody out there?
Click and subscribe. Holler at us. Get in the comments. We're on a journey and we want to take you along with us.
That's right.
You learn from us, we'll learn from you. That's just how this gonna go. Today's video is about our sons. We have 3 sons, and we noticed that a couple of them, when they're in relationships, they don't know if they're in a relationship.
They're not in one. If they dating or if they just hanging, I'll be like, well, that is too much to guess on. Why not get some clarification on that?
Me and my hubby, we're old school. Like,
keep it one with me. If I don't know, I'm gonna find out.
Is you is or is you ain't?
Is
like,
you in or is you out? What it's gonna be, it's gonna have to be for real. We gonna have to know this.
It's one of our sons. He was dating this young lady.
He's older. He's older.
We kept asking, hey, what's going on? You're around her a lot. Are y'all together? Or you?
He was staying with her for a minute, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That what we think?
Yeah. And we were like, well, son,
Are you gonna introduce us to her?
Don't you think you need to like see where y'all are at? He was like, no, that's how it goes.
They just flow with they went with the flow. That's how they said.
We were like, well, son, this will not end well.
For you. And we were right.
Sure enough, it didn't end well.
We were right on that one, boy.
It didn't end well. But, you know, you live and you learn. You know. But we just wanted to have a little short video about the commitment rules. What are the rules in dating? Like, what's going on out there? Like, how is everyone? Are you in a relationship? Are you not? What are the rules to that?
What is the new rules, y'all?
Yeah.
Because we know the old rules.
Right.
What's the new rules?
Which work? Old school still works.
2024, them old school rules still work, and you know that, man.
So we just want to throw our hat in that ring and see
if we can help y'all to understand what are the rules and what are the real commitment rules
and what helped us out. Because I think even though our process to getting together was not seamless, but this part I think we had down.
We had this.
We had down.
Yeah.
So what's your first rule?
To me, the first one, y'all, should be sit down together and have an adult conversation.
Yeah.
All y'all is or all y'all ain't. All y'all in a committed relationship, or y'all just hanging and friends. Because to me, I don't want to be in a wonder, am I with you, am I not? Because if I'm not with you, why should I label myself and just tie myself down to you if I'm not in a committed relationship with you? To me, and ladies, this is more about for y'all. Just because you hooking up with somebody don't mean y'all in a committed relationship. There's a lot of men out there, we will smash and dash, and don't mean that they are quote unquote in a relationship with you. There's a lot of men out there be saying, yeah, I'm hooking up with her, but I'm not really up in a relationship with her. And that's making you believe one thing, and the other is like, he's like, man, we just hooking up. So I believe y'all talk. Sit down and talk about it, because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to be with some man for 8 years, 2 to 3 years, and you over here believing y'all in a committed relationship, and this man over there telling people, not in front of you. Now, some men are bold enough to tell you in front of you too now, and that'll break your heart. Like, we were just hooking up, having some fun, while you over here cooking his meals, washing his clothes, giving him some of your hard-earned money, doing everything that a wife and a girlfriend in a committed relationship who knows she is doing, and you ain't getting that committed respect.
Right. And don't be afraid to ask for that, because at the end of the day, you know, it's you that's going to be hurt at the end.
That's right.
So just lay all your cards out on the table. Fun fact, me and him got accused of cheating. Wow. While we weren't committed to each other. We knew what the deal was. And even though we were dating and spending time with each other, a lot of people assumed.
That's that word, assume, that we was in a committed relationship.
And we weren't.
But we knew what we were.
We knew what was up.
We are two adults, and we had that conversation at first.
Correct.
And then we said, after you got quite a long time, we had well, not too long. It wasn't a long time, but it was some months went by. It was months. We had that conversation, and we said, okay, it's time.
And I knew I wanted to date him. I wanted to.
And I wanted to date her.
Make sure if I was going to be serious on going to marriage, that I liked him and our values aligned, and I wanted to make sure of that. So dating is a process, and I think a lot of people nowadays, they don't take the time to go through it
and ask the right question.
And ask the right question and spend enough time, and
and don't waste time.
Right.
Because you can be together a lot and still not asking the right questions, and you wasting time. You are together 24/7, but you still don't know if you're in a relationship.
Right.
Adults have grown hard conversations.
Right.
Are we together or not? Because if we're not, you can go your way and I can go mine.
I can go mine, and we can just move on from there. And don't waste each other's time. Don't waste each other's time.
I ain't got time to waste.
What's next?
The next one is ask each other, where are y'all gonna be within the next 2 to 5 years? If they don't align, if y'all core mentality, if y'all core morals, and if y'all core ideas do not align, I don't think y'all are supposed to be together. Because to me, if you are supposed to be together, a lot of stuff that y'all will agree on. You're not going to agree on everything, right? We don't agree on everything. But you'll agree on the core, your foundation.
Right.
Because that's the main thing, your foundation. How in the world are you going to be with somebody 2 to 3 to 5 years and you all don't agree on half the stuff? You're not going to agree on everything, but not even half. Your core things.
How to manage money. How you want to raise kids. Where you want to raise kids.
Do you want kids?
Do you want kids? The religious values.
Yes, that too.
I mean, I understand people are doing it, but that would not work for me. But God bless the people that do. But this is not a judgment. But
it's not judging.
I'm just saying, those things have got to line up. I have seen older couples who, I'm like, why are y'all together? Y'all are total opposite.
COVID showed a lot of everybody, a lot of people. You've seen a lot of stuff going on. People were together and they didn't even like each other.
Right.
Because you thought because you hooked up a couple of times, you were in a relationship. You're spending all this time together. Mm-hmm. But if you don't like each other, then you shouldn't be together. Adult conversations, maturity. Talk about where do you see yourself within the next 2 to 4, 5, 10 years.
What do you want out of life?
What you want? Perfect. What do you want? Do y'all want the same thing? Because if you don't,
right,
why be together all that time and you waste it, and then you look back and you start hating each other and you crying and reminiscing on all the time you waste when you could have been able to get away and be cordial to each other about it. Y'all can be adults. Y'all can have that real, honest conversation and still be like, this ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna make.
Yeah.
Before you get married.
Yeah, before you get married, or even dating.
Dating.
Even
yeah.
Even during my dating phase, I've noticed that some people don't want to date. They want what they want in the moment, and they will turn you into whatever they want. And later on down the line, it will not work out because you're not doing
compatible.
Yes, compatible. You're not asking those questions. You're not doing that. So I made up in my mind that I knew that I was going to date. And I was going to ask those right questions. And we did that.
We did it.
We did that. And it took maturity and learning. Trust me, at 21, you don't know to ask that. So
not even at 23.
Yeah.
To me, I think the proper age, y'all should really ask those questions about 25. 25, you need to start being honest with yourself because it's time now. You're not getting younger. You're getting older, and you need to get a lot wiser and mature.
Yes.
So, but you can, because in the old days, they got together at 17, 16, and they've been together a long time. But in today, in y'all time, it ain't always like that.
No.
Not in 2024.
No. But ask those questions. What's next one?
Next one to me, y'all, is sit down together and have a honest relationship. Do y'all core, what's the values? Do your core values align? If they do not align, y'all need to have a adult, grown person conversation, maturity, and be like, should we be together or not? Because to be honest, if I didn't have the same core and she didn't have the same one as me, we wouldn't be together.
Not at all.
But we do align.
Yes.
The foundation was made because we agree on a lot of the core things. You're not going to agree on everything, but the core thing, what do you want out of life?
Yes.
Where are you going to be at in the next 3 to 5 years? Are we going to get married? Are you just going to date for a long time?
Do you want marriage?
Do you want marriage?
You want kids?
I'm only talk for myself. I don't know how some of y'all people do this. Date for 8, 10, 20 years, and then when you get married, you break up after a year. Hell, not even a year sometimes. How in the heck do you do? It don't make no sense. But I'm going to tell you, I know what it is. You ain't committed. You running them streets doing what you wanted to do. Somebody lying. And y'all, you know this person is cool and they're reliable.
Right. Fulfilling some kind of need.
Some need. Perfect. Thank you. And then, as long as y'all doing that is good. But when you get serious, no, I don't think we align.
Mm-hmm.
Why waste 20 years of your life doing that? And it's a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Hell, forget 20. I don't want to waste 2 years of that.
You can have what you want. You don't have to settle for that. So, get those hard conversations. Have them. I know our sons are young. And one thing we encourage them to do is date and see what you want. See what you like.
Yeah.
Some of them take our advice. Some of them are not. But, have those hard conversations. You never know. We are not the same at 20 as I am at 40. I'm a total different person. Two total different people. So, you have to have those conversations. Even they're all getting educated right now. That could take them total different places. So, you just have to see and have those conversations. Even the youngsters. This is your auntie and uncle talking to you. Have those conversations, even when you're out getting educated or learning your skills. If Boo Boo is in New York and you're in Florida, go ahead and get educated. Do what you got to do.
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life. I promise you, if it's meant to be, you and Boo Boo will come back together.
That was us.
If it's meant to be, you will come back together. There's no question. 10 out of 10.
God brought us back together.
Yes.
And we talked for a little while, but then we went away for a little while. But then God brought us back together because he said what he put together shall no man tear apart. So he put us back together. And we've been rocking ever since. And married and enjoying our life. So I agree with what you said. And we right on that. I agree with you on that, love.
If it's meant to be, Boo Boo will come back.
He or she will come back, man. Trust me. It's a lot of stories like that. Talk to somebody.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stories.
Yeah, what's next, man?
To me, this one here, this is the best one of all. I honor this one. I believe in this one. Consult with God before you do anything about marriage, dating, anything. Ask God to send you your spouse, people. Be precise with the Lord. Ask him. Say, God, I want this in a person. I want that in a person. Be direct and honest with the Lord because he will give you what you want. And he's not going to give you what you don't need. Trust me. If you be honest with God and you tell him everything what you want, I promise you, because I am a living witness, he will send you what you need. And he sent mine. Because I needed her, and he sent her to me. She needed me, and he sent me to her. And like I said, we not said fell off. We just quit talking for a little while. And it wasn't nothing bad. It's just I was going through some things at that time. And I didn't want to hurt her. And I didn't want to be up in nothing. But God knew what I needed because I didn't want to be alone. But I was going through something before, and I didn't want to get with some pretty woman, but her inside, her heart wasn't right. Her core didn't align with mine. We aligned. The foundation was set. And after we talked a lot and hung out a lot, I started seeing she is a woman version of me. And we rock and roll. So ask the Lord. Pray on it. Fast. Go talk to a preacher, a pastor. Go get some counseling. But make sure you do this first. You ask the Lord to send you your person.
And be prepared to listen. You know, you could ask just to do it as a formality, but if you're not prepared to listen, there's no sense in you asking.
No sense.
You have to be patient through that and be prepared to listen. If God tells you no, let it be no. Because I promise you, if he said no and you went ahead with it,
it's
you'll
your
regret
best
it.
interest. He has your best interest at heart. He will do right by you. You can do wrong by yourself, but God gonna do right by you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, man. That, you know, you will regret it not listening to God. And you want him to be in the midst, especially if you're tired of making mistakes and you got your heart broken. Let him be in the midst. Let him be in the midst. You have to listen.
Let him lead you.
Yes.
Let him lead. Let him guide you to. And trust me, he gonna guide you to. Y'all might meet somewhere that you gonna be like, I met the love of my life here, because that's where he wanted y'all to meet at. He's gonna align y'all together where you will meet, and the only thing y'all have to do is be honest and be true to each other and real. He gonna hook y'all up, and he gonna make sure that what he put together shall no man tear apart. And I believe that. I stand by that.
Yes.
I've seen people be together 59 years. They do that.
And trust me, with all the turmoil, it's always been turmoil around us. It hasn't been me and him. And not to say that we don't argue. We're not perfect.
Nobody perfect, yeah.
But the stuff that is meant to tear our relationship down, it wasn't us.
And God blocked it all the time.
Yeah. It was everything around us that was coming at us. So when God is in the midst, he protects that.
He'll shield you.
He'll shield you.
And make a way for you.
Yes, Lord.
She right. Man, trust me, I love what you said. When God is in the midst, and they gonna throw everything at you.
Everything.
But one thing I like what you said, people around you, that's something else. You need to get with an older couple who's a positive couple, who been through some stuff, and lead you the correct way. Gonna tell you, you gotta follow the Lord. Communicate with each other. Talk. Be adults about it. And lean into each other and lean unto God. When you do those things and you put God first, you shouldn't fail.
Yeah.
There's no reason you should fail unless you stop doing those things. Put God first in everything with y'all. I promise you. Ask him to give you your husband and your wife. If you ask him for it, he will make it happen for you, and you will be happy. He'll give you joy.
Marriage is done right when you do it God's way.
That's the only way.
Trust me. You see any other way in the world, it just doesn't work out.
Divorce rate is too high, y'all. You got people getting together and then breaking up. That's not what God put together. That's not what God wanted. He wanted us to be together as one. And he needs you to understand that y'all are not going to agree with everything. but you have the core values. Make sure you all align your core values. Talk about what y'all believe in. Talk about, like you said, with the religion, with your finances, with your families.
Yeah.
Because trust me, some people in y'all family gonna be jealous because they might not be happy, or they in a horrible relationship with
Right.
themselves, probably a horrible marriage. Don't align yourself with those people. Find some positive people who gonna help you along the way, and they will always help y'all.
Until we see you again, YouTube.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.